Exactly. Perfect. Perfect. Back at you. Oh, wow. Okay. A lot of you here today overflowing into the riffraff room like crazy. Thank you for being here, everybody. Okay, well, here's, I have a problem. It's not my problem, actually. It's my cat's problem, but it affects me. And it's embarrassing, not for me, but for my cat. But I'm going to talk about it because I don't think she's watching today. She has a bladder control problem, my cat. And I don't understand it. Cricket is my little kitty, and she's the cutest thing in the world. And I talked about this before. She peed on my down comforter, and I found out that cats pee on down. They pee on feathers, which is why you rarely see ducks near cats. But so I got rid of my down comforter because someone said, oh, yeah, they pee on down. And so that sounds like a disco song. They pee on down. So I got rid of the comforter, and she stopped peeing on it. So I thought, okay, well, that's what it is. And now she's back at it. She's peeing on, there's a cashmere blanket on and that's, I'm not happy about it. And it's a little bit, but a little cat pee goes a long way. And poor thing, she's, I don't know what it is. She's walking around the house like, with her little paws crossed. Gotta go right now. Gotta go. And so and I think it's a territorial thing. That's what I've figured out. It's not the down, it's the bed, and it must be a territorial thing because I have Subtle, the other cat, who I've had for years. He's mainly the king of the house. And so I think he is not letting her on the bed, which is making her mad. And there really is room for everyone. It's a gigantic heart-shaped bed. And I got it at Wayne Newton's garage sale. But she goes on the bed. She goes on anything associated with the bed. She'll go on my pajamas, anything associated with me sleeping at all. My sleep mask, my Dionne Warwick albums, my vodka, anything at all that she sees. And I can't get mad at her because she's so cute, And so I'm wondering, what do I do? Are there kitty diapers? Like little, you see the little baby monkeys wearing little baby monkey diapers. And so help me, somebody, if you have any ideas on what's going on. And it may not even be her fault. I'm thinking the other cat is so sneaky. He's probably waiting for her to fall asleep, and then he puts her paw in warm water, which makes you go. It practically happens to me whenever I get a manicure. Right away, I want to... But after a pedicure, it just makes me want to dance. So here's the thing. We had our big Mother's Day show Friday. I hope you saw it. And if you didn't, I want a note explaining why. The show was so special. We had an audience full of mamas, and we told them all to bring a packed bag because one of them was going to be lucky enough to win a trip. And we surprised the entire audience, and we sent all of them to Vegas for a fabulous weekend. And... Now everybody's like, how come I wasn't in that show? All right, here's a clip of everybody leaving. Take a look. Oh, you're all going. they say whatever happens in Vegas is supposed to stay there, but we're going to ignore that. We're going to show you the amazing time that we had on tomorrow's show, because I went with them. It was a lot of fun. You're probably wondering what's on today's show, though, and ever since we introduced you to the life on Wisteria Lane, Sunday nights have not been the same. From the #1 show in the country, Desperate Housewives, Felicity Huffman is here. Successful solo recording artists of all time, Neil Diamond, is on the show today. He's going to sing some of his big hits for us and tell us about his worldwide tour. It's a graduation time, and I recently had the privilege of giving a commencement speech at one of my favorite institutions of higher learning, and it was a moving experience for me. So I'll be showing you how everything went a little later in the show. We weren't sure what the weather was going to be like today, so we put the riffraff back into the riffraff room, and all this month we're going to be, there they are, getting ready to dive in. Somebody's wanting to get in. Also, all this month we're going to be saluting teachers in honor of Teachers Appreciation Month, and so in the luxury box today we have Liz, is it Bystedt?
Bystedt, yes.
And her husband, Corey, from San Diego, California. She's a principal at Hamul Intermediate. Welcome to the show. And thank you for everything that you do. Thank you. In case you've been wondering where we find all the teachers that have been sitting in the luxury box, they come right from our studio audience. We just pull them out of line and make sure that they're all set up in the luxury box. And they're not playing hooky, by the way. I believe coming to my show is excused absence. I think it's okay. Hang on to your seats, everybody. This is big. This is big. It's the day that we've all been waiting for. Our new favorite audience member, otherwise known as Carl, that's with a C, not a K, is finally here. For those of you who don't know who he is, you may have missed the first. This is the first time we found Carl. Take a look. I call him Carl. Let's see him one more time. Carl, where is he? I have now found our new kitty. Last week we got a little bit closer to finding out who Carl is. We received an email. I know Carl. I was married to him many years ago. By the way, his name is Jim. She actually gave me Carl's number, but Jim, I'm gonna call him. Hey, Jim, this is Ellen DeGeneres calling.
Hello, Ellen.
Do people call you Carl?
No, they don't.
No. Do you ever dance?
Oh, yes. Oh, sure.
Oh, just not...
Well, many years ago.
Oh, and then you stopped?
Yes.
Did you have a bad experience with it or something?
No.
What if we fly you back and you hang out, because we have a whole barbecue area and everything, and you hang out in the jacuzzi?
That would be fine.
Really? All right. Please give a warm welcome to Jim Carl Burke. Welcome. Or can I call you Carl?
You can call me whatever you want.
All right, I will. I'll call you Carl. I'm so used to it now. And but you do look like a Jim. I was just trying to pick a name. I had no idea. But I thought if it's Carl, it's definitely with a C. And how did you find out that you were on the show that we were showing you?
I got a telephone call from a colleague that I worked with for many years who was retired, who was sitting watching the program with his wife. And he's told his wife, I know that guy. He works with me, and she wouldn't believe him. So he called me on my cell phone. It took him a while to get my number, and he called me and he said, were you on the Ellen DeGeneres show? And I said, I was in the audience. I wasn't on the show. I was in the audience. And he said, no. So, and then it mushroomed from there. My daughter saw it, and my ex-wife saw it, of course.
Right. I was so happy to get that letter, because we were trying to find you, and we didn't know how to find you, so I was glad. And you said you don't dance anymore, but we actually reviewed the tape. That was the tape we kept showing, but then when we reviewed the tape, we found some lost footage. And it seems like you do have... let's take a look at what we found. Here's you in the background. We'll highlight where you are. Okay, we'll watch you. All right. What? Look at everybody else going crazy. No, not yet. Wait, what's happening? What's happening? You're starting to move. Slightly. You're feeling it. You're feeling it, and you're moving back and forth. There you go. I thought you were just getting pushed from the people on each side of you, but you actually start swaying in a minute. There you go. There you go. There he goes. Yep. Dancing. Now, are you getting recognized? Or people recognize you?
I was at the airport in Boston on the way out, and a woman walked right and said, "Hi, Kyle, how are you?" I was having breakfast this morning at a sidewalk cafe, and a woman came up to me and said, "You're Kyle from the Ellen DeGeneres Show."
That's great. You're welcome. Now, on the phone, you promised to get in the jacuzzi for us. So, and the jacuzzi's all heated up. It's ready for you.
I brought my bathing suit.
Great.
And my Red Sox hat.
All right. Oh, here it is. We also, I didn't know how you feel, because I know how I'm pretty modest myself. I wouldn't want to get in without something. So we got you an Ellen t-shirt, and here, this is, I danced with Ellen, but you didn't. So, wear that in there. And since you dance to your own beat, we also got you an iPod shuffle, so you can listen to music. And because, of course, you're a Red Sox fan. You said that already. So you've been such a do you go to many games?
Not as many as I'd like to, but
yeah. All right.
Tickets are scarce.
You've been a great sport. We're going to give you 4 tickets to a Red Sox game. So. All right. You're going to be in the jacuzzi. We're going to check back with you throughout the show, all right?
Very good.
All right, don't go. When we come back, Desperate Housewives, Felicity Huffman is going to be sitting right here. We'll be right back. Millions of people tune in every week to see our first guest is Lynette, their favorite harried mom on America's biggest phenomenon, Desperate Housewives. Take a look. Please welcome back, not so desperate anymore, Felicity Huffman. Felicity, congratulations on the success of the show. It's really amazing.
It's amazing. I had a reporter from Croatia come up to me and go, "I am from Croatia, and we love your show."
Really?
I was like, "Oh my God, Croatia! What can we possibly have in common?" But
it's
Desperate
on,
Housewives.
It's on in Croatia.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Do you know how many countries it's on in?
No, I don't. I should know that, but no, I don't. A lot.
That's incredible already, though.
I know.
And so, how has your life changed? Is it? I mean, you've been acting. You've been in some successful things, but this is.
It's nice knowing I'm going to have a job for a couple years. You know, when you're a freelance actor, you're always ready for unemployment, and you're always sure that that job is going to be your last. And so I'll have a job for a couple years, God willing. Now watch I die at the beginning of next season. I'm not really recognized in LA. New York, I was just in New York for the weekend, and I got recognized all over the place there.
But not here?
No. Although this woman kept following me around going, "Angelina, Angelina." And I was like, "No, I'm not." I don't know who she thought I was. She was determined that that's who I was. So those are the ways that it's, here in LA, it's kind of the same.
Wow. Carl is getting recognized. That's sad. That
I saw that and I was like, what's up with that?
That's not right.
I know.
See, I mean, we were looking at magazines, and there's really virtually every single magazine, Newsweek, In Touch, Entertainment Weekly, Red Book, Vanity Fair, the infamous Vanity Fair.
The infamous Vanity Fair.
Now, is that something that, I guess you get to be a successful show and everybody's going to comment on every single thing that happens.
They've been waiting for us to fight since before we were on the air. And it's just all fictitious. We got along great. No, basically all I cared about was like, do my legs look fat?
Uh-huh.
Not too bad.
Nobody's late. No, you look great. You look great. And you have babies, too. Congratulations, first of all. I don't know if people know that you just won Best Actress for the Tribeca Film Festival.
Oh, yeah. exciting.
How do you have time to, when did you do the film?
I shot the pilot for Desperate Housewives, and then I had about 6 weeks to get ready for Transamerica because it was a really challenging role. I played a transgendered woman, which means a man becoming a woman.
So you had to change your...
I changed everything. It was so difficult because I didn't know whether to become a man and then become a woman, or do I just go for... I didn't know how to do it. So I met with a lot of transgendered women. I went to transgendered conventions. I worked with a woman who works with men who become women, because most of them do it later in life where they can afford it, where they're finally brave enough to say, okay, I'm going to be true to myself. I'll alienate myself from society, but I'm not going to be alienated from myself anymore.
Wait, we're gonna go to break, but as we go to break, this is the clip from that you won Best Actress for. What's going on with Carl in the riffraff room? What's happening? Get on in, Carl. Get on in. Does it feel good? Excellent. Excellent.
Oh my God. God bless him.
That's great. That looked like a smile. That really... All right, Carl.
Yes, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
All right.
That was it.
That was it. All right, we're back with Felicity Huffman, and there's no bigger show on TV than Desperate Housewives. We're going to see who in our audience can impress Desperate Housewife Felicity Huffman in a little game we like to call Definitely Desperate Housewives. All right, here's how we play. We've selected obsessed Housewives fans from our audience who will try to guess if what we read is definitely a storyline from Desperate Housewives or just something else. If they're right, they win a prize. If they're wrong, they won't be able to look Felicity in the eye. But let's not kid ourselves, they win a prize anyway. Okay, are you ready? Felicity, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, and you're our first contestant. Stand up, please. And what is your name?
Jessica Penso.
Hello, Jessica Penso. There's Felicity there.
Hello, Jessica
Where do you live, Jessica?
We are currently moving from California to Winter Park, Florida.
Uh-huh. And when you say we, are you referring
My
to...
husband and I.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe we are. Like it was
Like you're coming with me?
like it's an English proper thing or something. All right, and you're a fan of the show?
Yes.
All right, let's see if you understand. You're going to read first,
Okay,
right?
I'll read first.
Okay.
Lynette takes a drastic approach to controlling... Now, don't give her hints.
Yeah, don't.
To controlling her wild sons by leaving them on the side of the road. After turning the corner, she changes her mind, but when she goes back, they've disappeared.
That's correct. True.
Yes. All right.
Oh, okay, I do
think
the second one too?
you do 3, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Susan almost kills Mike Delfino's dog, Bongo, when Bongo swallows her earring and has to go to an emergency vet.
True.
One more.
Bree's bumbling attempt to cover up her son's crime is thwarted by the excellent police work of a very pregnant cop named Marge Gunderson.
False.
You win a Bosch coffee maker. Congratulations. Step down. All right, you're contestant number 2. Please stand, and your name is?
Carrie Colbank,
Hi, Carrie, and this is Felicity. And where do you live, Carrie?
Baird, West Virginia, about an hour from Cumberland, Maryland.
Hey, my husband was just there.
Hey. I wanted to join in, and I had nothing. All right. And you're a big fan also of the show.
Watching every week.
All right. It is my turn. I will read the... Mrs. Hubert figured out Susan was involved in Edie's house fire when she found Susan's measuring cup in the debris.
Definitely Desperate Housewives.
That's right. Heron causes problems for all the Wisteria Lane residents when it moves in and starts eating fish out of everyone's ponds.
Definitely not Desperate Housewives.
No, that's my house. All right. Gabrielle and Lynette head off from the beach into the jungle to search for plane wreckage and are attacked by a polar bear.
Definitely not Desperate
No,
Housewives.
that's lost. All right. You win a Bosch coffee maker. Thank you so much. Don't miss Desperate Housewives Sunday at 9 on ABC. I'll be attending bartending school when we come back. Don't go away. Well, if you know me at all, you know how passionate I am about learning. And one of the most important educations you can get is from bartending school. So I went to help out at a bartender's school final exam, and I was there to basically to inspire and to challenge. Take a look.
Welcome, everybody, to National Bartender School. It is Friday. Everyone knows it's an exciting day because it's our test day. What I have for you is a huge surprise. We're going to have a very special commencement speaker. So let me introduce her to you, Ellen DeGeneres.
Thank you very much. It makes me very proud to be addressing you all here today, and very thirsty. You're about to begin a new chapter in your lives, so I'd like to give you some advice. Remember that one of the toughest decisions that a customer will ever make is whether to have their margarita on the rocks or blended. Remember that vermouth is like a cheap perfume, a little goes a long way. And remember that someday you'll all look back on this time and say those were the best days of our lives. But no one will ever hear you because bars are very noisy. So I wish you good luck today. Go forth and give all of America a decent booze buzz. And may all of your hours be happy hours. Let the testing begin!
Okay, let me quickly go over the rules and regulations. Accurate pouring, proper rinsing plays a part in this thing. I'm watching your counts, I'm watching your pours. If you're off, I'm gonna ding you on it, okay? It's 7 minutes exactly. Not 7 minutes and 1/100th of a second. 7 minutes exact. Be under time, get 12 drinks out perfect, you're passed. Are you set, sir?
Hold on. He's gonna need this first.
Oh. I need a Sky Harvey Wallbanger, a top shelf champagne cocktail, and a Golden Dream down.
You know what I try to do? I give them as much alcohol as I can so they get drunk, and then you can make them anything.
Oh, still below that. Can I get a Mexican coffee with ice, a gin gimlet up, and a sapphire and tonic?
Have you ever made an Ellen DeGeneres?
No, do you want to dance with me?
Yeah, it's 8 shots of gin and a whisper of, do you want to dance? Who's drinking rubbing alcohol? That's not right.
Scotch and soda with a twist, and I get a Godfather screaming in multiple.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Kamikaze sex on the beach, Remy Alexander blended.
I don't think she's gonna pass.
Give her a hand, guys.
Well, that was good time.
You're a bartender.
I'm proud of each and every one of you. Dave, Natalie, Diana, Susie, I'm proud of all of you. You should know that there's no more noble a profession as a bartender. Sure, there are those who go out and try to get some type of medical degree or doctorate or bachelor or some kind of a thing. Where do those people go at the end of the day? To you. Right? Yes. And go out into the world and do what you do, however you do what you do. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thank you. There's Natalie. You lose right there. Congratulations, Natalie. Natalie, you lose was in the class. She actually passed, and we understand you got a job already.
I did.
So we got you an apron with your name on it. We got you some bar towels, and we got you a what's this called? A shaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, tumbler. And
Mixing
so congratulations.
Thank you so much. I
All right.
appreciate it.
Neil Diamond performs after this. Don't go away. We're back with Neil Diamond, and the response when you walked back out here was nuts. People love you so much, and you must be used to this by now. You must get used to this.
No.
You get this everywhere.
No, I don't. I only get it when I appear in front of an audience. At home, I'm treated like dirt.
Really?
So this is nice. This is really nice.
That's why you're back on tour, to get this.
You bet.
Of course.
Exactly.
But 115 million albums that you've sold, you can't possibly ever think, that's success beyond dreams, right?
That's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
How do you feel about that? That
feel
it just
good.
keeps but that it just keeps going. You must think at some point, wow, it's a long career.
You know it is, and when I first started out in the mid-'60s, you only thought about a few months. If you had, God, if I could only have a career for 3 months, I could have a record or two, and I'd make my name, and I'd be able to perform if I wanted to. So, it's been a long time. It's been many, many years. So frankly, I never expected it. I never planned for it. I would have lived my whole life entirely different if I knew that this was going to happen.
Uh-huh.
And it's the best. It's the ultimate dream. I'm doing music, which is something I love, and I've been doing it for my whole life.
And you sound great. You
Thank you.
sound really, really
Thank
good.
you.
And your mama takes credit for your career?
Well, she does, and she probably has a right to. She's my mom, and I remember getting an award in Australia a few years ago, and she was down there for the tour. I invited her down, and the head of the record company made a big speech about this and that, and I went up and I accepted it, and I introduced my mother from the stage, and unfortunately I brought a microphone over to her. Mom, how you doing? Nice. She said, I'm the producer. She didn't want anyone to take credit for, the production.
Right.
And so now everybody in Australia knows her as the producer. She's very happy about
The
this.
production that she did was a lot more painful than the production that the other people did.
I think so.
And one thing too, that you're so known for your shirts. Was that something that early on you decided, this is going to be my thing? I'm going to wear shirts that are very glittery and shiny, and or did it? How did that happen? You're always in something.
Oh my God.
Those are your.
In the early '70s, I started to play bigger and bigger places, and to be seen, I started to get the shirts brighter and shinier and glittery, and just as the size of the venue increased, I just wore the shirts, and then I realized nobody else was wearing these kind of shirts, and that gave me more reason to wear it, because you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. So I'm stuck with it now. People have pictures of it, and they show it on television. And
No, it's a great look. I don't know why you just have the shirt, though. So what I wanted to do was to make sure you're covered, because, the Ellen underwear here is very popular. It's nice, right?
I'm so moved by this. I guess I'll wear them at some point.
Yeah.
But this is fabulous.
Well, you're going to be back a little later on to sing, so maybe you'll wear them then. I don't. Think about it.
Okay.
I bet that'll be comfortable.
Yeah, it feels
yeah.
it feels just the right kind of thing.
Well, you can wear them over your pants, however you want to wear them. You think about it. Everybody in the audience is getting a copy of Neil's greatest hits CD, The Essential Neil Diamond, and a copy of the official tour book from his upcoming tour. You can catch Neil on tour all summer long. Log on to our website for details. He's going to be back later to sing Cherry Cherry. Don't go away. We'll be right back.